Hello guys and welcome back to Let's Read / Play The Letter. Chapter 1, Isabella's Story. Last time we started out, after getting knocked out, running away from good old Kyoko, we started the house tour, dude. We kind of just brushed it off, met a couple new characters. Besides meeting Rose in person, we met, I know the blonde one's Hannah. I actually don't remember the other two's name. I think one is Maria. Zach, I think. Let's check the journal out real fast. Zach. It was Luke. We met Luke. It was Luke, Marianne, not Maria, and Hannah. Okay. Did our little house tour. It seems that Hannah and Luke are adamant about buying the place, well, at least Hannah, for Luke's birthday. Also seemed there might be a spicy relationship or a hidden or a past relationship between Luke and Maria or Mariana or Marianne. Sorry. And yeah, they read the letter by accident, then we remembered, oh shit, there's a ghost, this place is actually haunted. So we're kind of rolling with it because, you know, we're partners with Rose, right? We need to help her and get rich. So so technically the letter said to show to 5 people, and we've seen and 4 other people have seen it, I guess. Hold on, let me close the window. Thought I felt a raindrop or something, but also doesn't seem to be lagging though. It's great. Great start. Sorry for the light last time. Shouldn't happen anymore though. So where was I? Yeah, so we showed the letter to Rose, Hannah, Luke, and Marianne. So we're getting there. Getting to the 5 mark. Maybe we'll be safe from the curse if we hit it. Unlucky for those people, unless I'm guessing they have to spread the letter too. But yeah, let's just continue on the house tour. Nothing too spooky happened in the last episode. You know, we got some weird whispering, which was probably the spookiest part. But yeah, let's pray for non-spooky moments, because I don't want to get scared. Anyways, let's go. Left with nothing else to do, I find myself drifting back to the foyer. A few visitors linger in the area, some merely enjoying the afternoon sunlight streaming through the stained glass windows. Others can be seen admiring the priceless antiques decorating the room. One group of elderlies gathered some ways across from me is occupied in a friendly banter about which one would cost more to buy. A little argument here, and occasional laughter and teasing there. I smiled to myself. The conversation reminds me of what I've been missing these past few months. Rose is probably right. I do need a break. Maybe this afternoon's hangout will help? Speaking of, I should call Ash. Yes, this dreamy looking guy here. It kind of looks like low-key like he's part of a mob. It's a few hours early from what I've told him, but he did ask for a call once I'm done. Besides, I don't have a ride back, he offered, so I might as well take it. Or bribe him into giving me one. No, not that he'll accept the latter. Personal convictions and all, okay, he's morally grounded. I like it. Honestly, if there's something I find admirable in him, despite his tendency to annoy the hell out of me, it's that. Well, whatever way works, a free ride is still a free ride. Hell yeah. There's Rose's offer too, but despite what she says, I know she'll be busy for the rest of the afternoon, especially without me assisting. Bothering her for a small favor as this is the last thing I want to do right now. A couple minutes and a few prayers asking for a decent signal later, the call finally connects and... Shit! That scared me. I just really...
fly for an Asian guy. Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out, can't beat me. Looking for trouble?
Nice rap, dude.
I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an
That's
Asian
actually
guy.
like the lamest thing I've ever heard in my life. What?
Shit, how loud is this thing even?
The sharp ringing fills the entire hall, disrupting the pleasant quiet that has settled. Soon enough, heads begin to turn in search of the source, mine included. Eyes dart around the small crowd before zeroing on a lone figure crouching behind the same group of old people checking out the Dieter's moments ago. Oh, I didn't even notice. That's his ringtone. LOL. So he's in here already. He's facing away from me, fumbling with something in his hands. Okay, can we get rid of this? Hurry up. But I don't need to see his face to know whose back it is. Oh, I'd recognize that dumb Parker anywhere. Without bothering to end the call, I march towards him. No, end the call, please. It's annoying. After what happened today, I'm not really in the mood to deal with this.
Of all the times to...
Ooh, look at that sprite, though. The chain!
Ashton Frey!
He does look cool. He looks rich, too, but I don't think he is. He looks edgy. Look, he has fingerless gloves. Come on. And he's wearing a red shirt. Come on, dude. Ashton, you're ruining the vibes. I was trying to say there's a possible scare with the phone thing, which I didn't realize until she mentioned about the signal. Then I'm like, oh god, are we gonna get interrupted by a freaking dose? But no, it was a lame ass rap. What happens next is something I surely regret later for having not recorded. It's okay. I like him though. He jumps, lets out an undignified yelp, followed by his phone slipping out of his grip. It bounces from one hand to another in its poor attempt to catch it, before ultimately falling flat on the floor with a resounding clack. I feel kind of sorry for the phone. And the floor. But it's not every day that you can catch someone like Ash off guard and get a reaction. Damn his stupid detective senses. I'll take every ounce of victory I can get, no matter how small. Huh. An awkward pause passes between us. A blink. He's blushing, dude. A cough. He makes a face. And then, in a too-quick motion, he ducks and retrieves his abused gadget, while a grin threatens to break out from my lips. He doesn't meet my eyes when he straightens, but a flush has crept up his neck and cheeks. In another universe, where we haven't known each other for 5 years and suffering through his teasing isn't a day-to-day occurrence, chances are I'd find that adorable. Endearing, even. Unfortunately, that isn't the kind of world. The way things are, I'm already content to see him out of his obnoxiously calm and collected disposition.
Hello to you too, scaredy cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
The voice though. Asshole. Really, dude?
What? And miss that look on your face?
It's a great
No
meme.
way.
It's gonna be asshole through the whole Isabella POV, isn't it?
Oh man, I should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests? I think I need to talk to your supervisor.
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first place?
For a moment, he looks like a cat that swallowed the canary. Suddenly, checking every nook and cranny in his phone for any damage or scratches seems to be a more interesting activity than explaining himself.
Ash?
I could be looking to buy a house.
Ooh.
A mansion?
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
Hey, this place is pretty haunted, just between me and you since we're buddies, you know? He's messing with me.
Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
He's here for the pickup. He chances a glimpse at some point behind me. The parlor? Curious, I follow his gaze, but before I can figure out what has caught his attention, he places a hand on my shoulder and turns me back to face him.
I just finished working on something, so I dropped by.
I still don't see how his work has anything to do with why he's here. At my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm like he's touched something particularly hot and casually rubs the back of his neck.
And I said I'll see if I can pick you up. Turns out I can. Free time and all.
Nice.
So here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was about to throw you out.
Throw me? Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client.
We have mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ash. I didn't see your name on it. And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said... Never mind.
Leave early.
I was just about to leave anyway.
Get out of here.
Wait, what? Now?
Something must have shown in my face because he pauses and gives me a long, hard stare. Sometimes I forget how easy reading people is for Ash, given how he often looks as if everything around him is a chore. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop the subject and won't ask any more questions. The last thing I want to tell him is what happened, especially the part about the letter. In fact, he's the last person on Earth I'll ever think about telling it to if I can help it. Surely he's a dependable guy. God knows how many times he's helped me even without me asking for it. But ghosts and stuff and the supernatural? But never believe those even if he hears it from a friend. Except maybe if it's Becca. On a good day, the most harmless thing he'll do is give you an explanation why those things have no chance of ever being real. At worst, he's insufferable. He'll poke fun at you at every single chance he'll get. Ashhole. What did I ever do to him? He's never done that to Becca or Zach. I can already imagine how things would go down the moment I spill a word of what I saw. Nope, over my dead body. Before it catches his attention, I shove the letter deep into my bag.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just go.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't know. I think it's obvious that Ashton has a thing for Becca. Maybe. Not Becca, Isabella. Or he has a thing for someone else because he was looking at over to another place. But it did seem like he's you know, the normal likes to bully Isabella because she likes him. He likes him. Where did we hear that? I feel like we recently heard something like the bully thing. Was it Higurashi? I feel like it wasn't though. Oh, it must have been Zestiria, which you guys haven't seen because it's not uploaded yet. True. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just getting those vibes, dude. My relationship, my love meter is it's spiking a bit, but it does seem like Isabella has no real interest in him, so it's a one-sided thing, I guess.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still early. And didn't you say your shift will end around 5 or 6? What about...
Why are you complaining about me getting off early? It's weird.
Hey, Isabella, wait up.
I bet we'll have to come back here to save Rose, though. I feel like Rose is down to be like, call Isabella for help and we'll return with a gang to save her or something. That's my prediction. A rush of air greets me as soon as the main door opens. Not the usual autumn draft, but it's still a welcome change from the stifling atmosphere inside the mansion. Ash's footsteps are quick behind me, the soles of his shoes thumbing hard against the polished concrete in an awkward cadence as he rushes to catch up. He calls out once, twice. The mansion still looms in the background. Whispers calling me back, shadows beckoning. No. No. I don't look back. Hell yeah. Screw you, ghost. You don't spook me and then ask for help. Oh, we got the elevator music that's people use in a lot of YouTube videos again. We spend the ride to Luxembourg City in a relatively quiet manner, with only the radio's disjointed hum in the background to fill the silence. Occasionally, Ash will reach out to fiddle with it until its signal settles or it's on a respectable volume. But otherwise, he doesn't say anything. Neither do I. However, if the furtive glances he's been sending my ways are signs, I know there are things he's been itching to ask since we left the mansion. I kept my eyes trained on the passing scenery outside in the small hope that my disinterest will dissuade him.
Here.
All of a sudden, he tosses something at me from a small compartment on his side. It hits me cleanly on the chin before I can make a move to catch it. The small package makes a soft landing on my lap instead.
Sorry.
Yo. The stare sent him wipe the smirk about to form cleanly off his face. He clears his throat, focusing his eyes on the road again. I swear, he did that on purpose. Ignoring him, I flip the half-forgotten package on my lap.
I won't say no to free food.
Yane's energy
I'm giving away
bar.
cereal bars.
Hell yeah, is that real? I think that's one of the producers, Yane's. At least I saw that in the opening, when you open the game.
I always have one on my person, and you look like you're about to pass out back there.
It looks good, dude. I haven't had an energy bar in so long.
Have you eaten lunch yet?
I don't get a chance to deny it, because right on cue, my stomach rumbles loudly and an empty, gnawing feeling in my belly becomes noticeable. No surprise there, I did skip breakfast and lunch so I could catch Becca while she was on break. I was hoping I'd get a small meal after. I guess with everything going on, I just forgot until Ash mentioned it. It's not like the hollow feeling's new to me though. If anything, it's just one of the things I've gotten used to ignoring over the years growing up. A faint, then I tear open the package and start nibbling on the edge of the bar. Apart from the acknowledging nod, Ash doesn't say anything after that small exchange. For that, I am thankful. After getting an earful from both Becca and Rose, it's nice to be able to just sit down with someone who's not going to nag at you.
How'd the open house go?
The usual. We got a bigger crowd than normal because of the property's fame, but really no different from the typical open house.
Good one.
On second thought, it actually looks like a fancy party more than an open house. I've never felt so underdressed in my life.
Dude, look at Zara Butts Toffee. I didn't see that last time. Sleepyhead Inn. Library. Just library. There's our freaking home building, dude. BRC. The crawl.
Weren't you there?
I wasn't really listening.
Didn't you see people dressed up weird?
I should have asked someone to kick you out.
No, you won't.
And what makes you so sure?
One, ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Rebecca's words, not mine. She's been complaining to me about how you talked your ears off, by the way. Two, despite your initial qualms about the place, you still took the job.
Bad stats. How can you say no?
Which brings us to three. It's been months since you last settled a deal, and you're short on money right now since you're back to your instant noodle diet.
How do you even know about the last one?
Becca.
Rebecca.
Dude. It's private information. I told you that in confidence.
Anyhow, you're hellbent on selling the mansion. Even if someone you know personally is in the tour group, you aren't going to just kick them out. Every single person who went on your open house is still a prospective client to you.
Thanks, detective. Thank you for solving this useless problem. I see why they called you a detective. You don't need this reasoning, okay? We got it. He's not entirely wrong. Oh man, I walked right into that one, didn't
I
I?
hate you. I really hate you right now.
That being said, I do like detectives though. Dude, Ashton, best character? Smiley face. It is best male character. He doesn't really have competition because Luke's kind of... I like Luke. He doesn't actually annoy me. It feels like he could be annoying, but he didn't actually annoy me. I actually kind of liked him, but... And Isabella, I think, is my favorite female out of, what? Marianne. Marianne gives me weird vibes, so I don't really like her as much, even though I love her design. Rose is cool. Becca's cool, I guess. We need more of Becca, though, I think. Yeah, I guess Isabella's my favorite female. I hate it when he does that.
I'll have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this property. So even if you expressed any sort of interest in it, I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it. Too bad.
Provided I didn't botch it with the rights. Why of all times did I have to screw up like that in front of an important customer, no less? Didn't update my journal, huh? I bet we're just going down paths, but I haven't looked at this. Yeah, we don't want to do that yet until we finish the chapter, I think. I owe Rose a big apology. I hope she likes free donuts. Who doesn't?
You don't seem too happy about it.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a happy face to you?
Really? And here I was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa.
Yes.
Or is it the wardrobe this time?
He meant that as a joke, but how close to it is to the truth made my blood run cold and my own heartbeat a heavy weight in my chest. All at once the letter in my bag feels a whole lot heavier, burdened by my own guilt and apprehension.
Yeah, well, things happened. Stuff the right couple might not be pleased about. No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
You made them angry?
Kind of.
Not angry, just stuff
It
happened.
annoyed them at least.
Like?
Things.
Did they do anything? Your clients, the rights, was it?
I can't answer that. At least not without revealing everything that took place into the attic. Well, we know he is very good at catching lies, so let's try to pivot. I feel like trying to lie to him is not gonna work.
You keep asking me about my work, yet you haven't said a single word about yours.
It went up, dude. We're the freaking master. Every single interaction we've had has moved the character bars up. Up. Double up on her, one up on you, one up on her. Actually a god. This is actually because we know he's good at deducting stuff, so pivoting's better than trying to lie. At least that was my reasoning.
That's not fair. Both you and Zach have literally disappeared off the face of the earth.
An over-exaggeration, but changing the subject to something else is still better than outright lying to him. Besides, it never works with him. See, called it. I'm not sure if that's because I'm just bad at it or because he's really good at his job. He doesn't answer immediately, only momentarily shifting a glance over to me and returning it back to the road when he was to make a sharp turn. Outside, the sun had already started its descent, casting a vibrant orange glow on the tall buildings. I wonder how long before we reached the venue for Zach's film. Checking the street signs outside, it appears Ash has taken the longer route. Odd, but he's probably trying to avoid the rush hour traffic.
Didn't we just talk a week ago over chat?
That's different. Linking your awful memes in the group chat box every morning isn't exactly a conversation.
He's a meme lord too.
Excuse me, I don't hear you calling them awful while you're laughing at all of them.
Oh boy.
Shut up. And you aren't answering my question.
That earns him a soft punch to his arm. I did laugh at them, but I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction of knowing that I find most of them funny. It'll only make his head bigger. Stupid Ash.
Alright. Lay off on the abuse. Remember that case I mentioned before? We've been trying to pin the
Oh my
bastard
god,
down,
wait.
but it required more work than we anticipated. The guy's slippery like that. We got some good lead months ago.
Wait, he's a real detective, dude. I thought that was just Isabella making fun of him, that he likes to be overly deductive. But he's actually a real detective. Hell yeah, dude. My boy Ash. You definitely need to keep him alive. I feel like he'll carry the team. You let him. So we have Isabella, a realtor, Marianne's a designer, interior designer, two rich people, one that likes wine. I don't know what Hana likes. Becca's a teacher, Zat's a director. So yeah, Ash definitely seems like the best person you want to stick with if you want to survive. He recounts what he's been doing in the time we haven't seen each other. His usual work, the occasional small investigation, and the big case he's been stuck working on. Stuff he couldn't mention. He couldn't mention in the brief time we catch each other online. And most of the stuff are the trimmed down version. Only things he can tell, things he has always been careful about. Even in the way he spins his answers to my questions, just enough to satisfy my curiosity, but not enough to paint the whole picture. At one point his voice takes on a strained tone when he mentions something about the big case, but I don't dwell on it too much. That's normal, right? I mean, who wouldn't be frustrated if you couldn't bring someone to justice because they kept slipping out of your fingers? If I were in his shoes, I'd definitely lose my mind. His stories never cease to be entertaining regardless. Things weren't the way they were back home, maybe I would have considered taking on the same job as him? Oh, nope, not really. Mama would never allow that. But the idea is still there, along with the countless other things I've let go. Time passes quickly between us in this manner. Before I know it, we're already at the movie house. Point of no return. Pocket Chibi coming soon. Batch coming soon. Something cat coming soon. Some posters, dude. A small crowd has already formed in front of the theater when we arrived. The Lift Fest, short for Luxembourg Independent Film and Theater Festival, attracts a bigger crowd annually, and this year's no different. I do like film festivals. I've only been to them like 3 times. One like a short film festival because my cousin directed a short film, and back when my dad lived in Toronto, since he used to work with the Canadian Japanese Association, Culture Association or whatever, he got like free tickets to Japanese movies, so we would go to like the film festivals and stuff. That was fun. Good time. Good vibes, dude. Though the lack of popcorn makes me sad. Can't watch a movie without nomming on some popcorn. I mean, you can, but it definitely adds to the experience. In a theater, IMO. I've only been to a few indie film screenings with Zach, so I'm not an expert on the matter. But I know that for people hoping to make a break in the industry, getting your film recognized by a local event like this is already a big deal. Especially for a newcomer like Zach. He hasn't even won an award, but just getting a confirmation letter on the festival committee wants to include his movie in this year's lineup already put a grin on his face for weeks. Speaking of the guy, he's impossible to miss. At 6 feet, he appears to loom over most of the moviegoers with his large build and heavy voice. There's no surprise when people give him a wide berth as they pass. It's often to mistake him for someone intimidating at first glance. I did back when I didn't know any better. Ash did too, I heard, once early in their friendship.
Oh, there's Zach.
Bro, he's a beast. Doing it. I like him though. I mean, I guess he'd be good to keep around too, because he's so... Well, I mean, 6 feet isn't huge. I'm 5'11", but might be like the strongest person to keep around. Dude, and if he's a film director, he already knows the script of this game. He knows how to avoid death. It's some meta stuff.
Hey, you guys! Long time no see.
What's up, dude? Zach's face lights up with a smile of his own. He moves towards us with careful steps, taking a significant effort to make himself smaller so not to bump or accidentally hit anyone. Typical Zach. Oh yeah, look at the size difference between him and Ashton. As he nears, Ash casually raises his hand in greeting and...
Sup, Z-Man, my main man. What's crack-a-lackin', my homie?
Oh god, that was... Dude, Ashton, why do you look so cool, but you're so cringe at the same time? Crack-a-lackin', my homie. The awkwardness that descends within the immediate vicinity of our small group is palatable enough. Ugh. Somewhere to our left, a girl giggles, and then only then do I become aware of my mouth hanging open. I'm almost amazed at how Ash can say that out loud with a straight face, because he's a meme master, dude. He has no shame. Comes with the occupation, no? Almost. Considering his track record, I should be used to it by now, as that seems to be.
Yo, stop trying to act black, Ashton. And you're the only one who calls me Z-Man.
Oh shit, actually called out. Unlucky. There's fondness underneath his exasperated tone. If this were any other person, he'd likely be offended, but years of friendship and familiarity have made those words harmless to the other's ears. Or at least enough for both to take it in stride.
It's
Seemed
been
a little-
while, Zach.
Seemed a little rough, but you know, obviously we're an outsider. We don't know the years of bonding these two have been through.
I hope you didn't get into trouble again.
Not much to get into trouble lately without you, I'm afraid. I'll let you know if something comes up, though.
Nah, I ended up with Chicken Down stuck on me last time I agreed. I'd really love at least this year to pass without some sort of accident happening again.
What does that even mean? Chicken down stuck on me?
Hey, I take offense to that. It wasn't that bad.
You really have no idea.
A beat passes. And then Zach laughs.
Hey, I'm kidding. You know you can always count on me.
It's a story that only the two of them are privy to. Every now and then, Ash will enlist Zat's help on something. Bethel and I never really found out what the real deal is with those adventures, as Ash calls it, and both aren't willing to tell due to some unspoken agreement. She insists that it's Ash. If it's Ash, it's likely not something illegal or life-threatening. I tend to believe her in that. I mean, he is a detective, you would imagine. Sometimes. Ah well, boys will be boys, I guess. I give Zach a small wave from behind Ash when his attention eventually turns to me.
Bella! Huh? Rebecca's not with you. Is she still sick?
A bit. But she's up and went to work this morning. You know she doesn't listen to anyone that's not Ash.
Ooh.
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. You're literally the only person she'll listen to when she's feeling stubborn.
And it's true, they've known each other far longer than any of us in the group. Childhood friends and all.
But don't worry, Zach. She's probably on her way here now. She promised she wouldn't miss your movie. Isabella! Oh, thank goodness!
Oh. Speak of the devil. Without warning, a hand grabs me by my shoulder and turns me around.
Becca, you're just in time.
I have to lean back a little, with the way her face is almost invading my personal space, but she places her hand on either side of my head to keep me still. She stares at me intently, concern filling her eyes.
Becca, you're squishing my face. How are you? Are you alright?
You survived the ghost mansion.
Why wouldn't I be?
She was very spooked for Bella. I do remember that.
Rose called me earlier.
Oh, okay. Or that. Yeah, she did. We did have a tumble. Those 4 words tell me all I need to know. Since I don't have any family living close by, and the only other relative I have here was on the far side of the country, I gave my company Becca's contact number in case of emergency. I should have known Rose would call her. I push Becca's hands away from my face, although she lets go, her eyebrows remain drawn together.
Oh, no, everything's good. Rose covered for me at work today.
That's not what I'm talking about. How's your head?
Beside me, Ash snickers. I bite back the urge to elbow him in place of trying to avoid Becca's hand as she tries to reach out for the said area. I do my best to dodge her, all at once moving to hide behind Zach. Sorry for using you as a human shield, Zach.
Oh, it's nothing. I just slipped off a few steps on my way down. I blacked out for a few seconds and had a minor bump, but it's just that.
You blacked out? It's not something to brush off.
We got touched by a ghost girl.
Come on, at least let me check it.
It's extremely minor. You wouldn't even know it's there.
Isabella, this isn't a laughing matter.
She did look pale when I saw her.
Wow. Thanks a lot, Ashton, you traitor. I'll get you back for this. Just you wait.
What? I'm just saying it as it is.
Freaking ash hole. Get out of here.
If you mentioned this earlier, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
I'm sorry. Saw her?
Yeah, they arrived together. Bella looked fine to me then. I don't know.
Something crosses Becca's face, but it's gone before I figure out what it is. I don't know.
Oh, that's good. At least she didn't have to travel alone, right? At least. Good.
Making a weird Becca. This whole conversation's been it's kind of some weird vibes, huh?
See? I'm okay. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
It's weird vibes, but friendly energy, dude. So I'm all for it.
And I don't want to miss Zach's film.
We can always watch it some other time.
No, dude, it's his premiere at a film festival. Of course you want to watch it.
Sorry, Zachary.
No, it's good. But you guys should really keep it down. We're starting to attract some attention.
Called publicity, bro. Don't worry, more people will be interested.
It's the premiere. The premiere's different. Right, Zach?
I shoot him a pleading look. That's a sensible guy. He'll understand. Please understand.
Not really. But Rebecca has a point.
Zach, I thought we were homies, quote unquote.
In the end, I think it's your call.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Please, Becca. I really don't want to miss it.
Ashton, say something. Apparently you made Becca stop.
You're not missing it. Oh, we're just moving it on a different day so we can have a...
Look, you guys.
Ash's loud sigh unexpectedly cuts through the conversation. He's pinching the bridge of his nose as he speaks, something he usually does when he's getting impatient.
If she says she's okay, then there's nothing we can do about it. It's not like we can stop her either.
True based Ashton with his grounded morals coming in.
Besides, she's still acting like the same old Isabella to me, if she can still run around like that.
Why are you taking her side?
I'm not. But if she wants to watch Zach's movie with us, I'm not going to stop her. She's probably the one looking forward to it the most.
Ash, that's... You, of all people, should know...
Tell you what, if I notice something amiss with her, I'll take her to the nearest hospital myself.
Based Ash? I said he's the best character, dude.
Is that good enough for you?
Respect. Quirky detective man. I already know the answer before Becca voices it out. When at last she releases a deep breath and nods, albeit with great reluctance, I immediately tackle her into a hug.
Thanks, Becca.
It's
It's always
Ash.
been you with him, isn't it?
Did you say something?
Okay, I think so. From what I'm getting, I think Becca thinks I think Becca does like Ashton, maybe, but she thinks Ashton likes Bella, which I do think he likes Bella, but maybe not. And Bella definitely does not find, at least doesn't have that sort of interest in Ashton. Got some interesting relationship dynamics going on here. We don't know anything about Zachary yet. He's kind of had a neutral stance on both of the girls.
Me? Nothing. Don't mind me.
If you say so.
Okay, guys, showtime's close, so I think I'm gonna get us some snacks. My treat. And then let's head inside. Anyone here has a smaller bill?
I think I do. Hold on.
I pull myself from Becca. The letter, dude. We're all cursed. I pull myself from Becca and tap my wallet from my bed.
What's
And
this?
you cursed everyone, dude. You over cursed. You only needed to curse 5 people. Now you cursed 7. It's already in Ash's hands before I can even react. Behind him, Becca and Zach are giving the piece of paper an intrigued look. Rip, I'm sorry, guys. I've killed you all. Unlucky.
No! Give it back!
It's just a paper.
I don't care! Give it!
Looks ancient, too. Why do you keep this around?
I try to reach for it, but he holds the paper way above his head. I've never been particularly sensitive about my own height, but right now I really wish I have an advantage over him.
Don't open it!
Oh, they didn't open it. Please, Ashton.
What's the big deal? It's not like it's a love letter. I don't see any reason to... Hold on a second. This is, isn't it?
Even if it is, it's not for you.
True.
Okay. Now I'm curious.
No, you ruined it. Oh
I'm
god.
telling you, it's nothing like that. It's.
The rest of my words are lost when he unfolds the paper. It's over, dude. Everyone's screwed. I blame everyone. I blame Isabella, dude. We made such a sick play about avoid changing the subject in the car, and now it's ruined. Dude, I like the art though. Dude, that looks a lot cleaner in CG form. I mean, everyone looks a lot cleaner. Honestly, Ashton looks pretty good in sprite form, so we actually look similar, but look at these. Clean. Alright. Well, we're spreading a curse. Unlucky. I can't breathe. My heart feels stuck in my throat, pounding, threatening to burst out. Vaguely, I know how my hands are still trembling at my sides. Clasping them together doesn't do any good. They're still shaking, but I hang on to them, regardless. The awful, sick weight of that has taken its toll, and my stomach back in the open house returns full force. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? How do I fix this? Someone, please. Today's turning out to be a horrible nightmare.
Send this to 5 people or else.
That is looking a little stuffed in portrait form, huh?
Well, that's interesting.
Guys, I think we should listen to Bella first.
Aren't you a few days early for Halloween?
Ash raised the paper in front of me, giving me a fleeting glimpse of its content. I don't need to see, I don't want to see. The letters, the words, every stroke is written in blood is already embedded in my mind. Maybe I should have just thrown it away when I had the chance. That way, that way.
It's not a prank.
It made all of them stop, even I'm surprised with how steady my voice is.
What did you say?
This isn't a prank! I saw something!
Hold on. Are we still talking about this paper? Or is it about the urban legend again?
Both. I know it sounds ridiculous.
You're saying this is a primitive version of a chain letter, and now that we've seen it, we're now cursed.
Yep. See ya, guys. At least we should be off the hook, right? We already spread it.
You've got to be kidding me.
We oversped, dude. They should give us a bonus.
See? This is why I didn't want to tell you guys.
Isabella, aren't you taking this a bit too far?
It's not a joke! Will you guys listen to me first?
Zach, help.
I saw something in the house earlier. It stood right in front of me. If I hadn't gotten away, that thing might have...
Right. And in broad daylight, Isabella. Even someone gullible would find the logic in that screwed up. There's also no way in hell that this supernatural shit is true.
But it's real! What
Holy
do you think I
shit.
saw?
Look at that face. Those are spooky eyes.
A hallucination? A delusion? Didn't you say you fell down some stairs? So maybe Rebecca's right.
It happened after, when I was trying to get away. I almost got stuck in the same room with that thing. We're all in danger. I thought you were my friends. Why don't you believe me?
We
Ooh.
are, and you know that. But this thing and that thing has got nothing to do with the other. When Rose called earlier, I thought she's just exaggerating. But based on what I'm seeing right now, maybe it's better if we really postpone this for now.
Don't bother.
Get out of here. True friends got my back. You guys are snipped. Have fun with the curse. Without another word, I snatched the letter out of Ash's hand and stuffed it back into my bag with more force than necessary. I'm tired. I got cursed. I saw a ghost, probably lost a sale. Got kicked out of an open house I'm supposed to be hosting, and my own friends won't believe me, and all of them think I'm crazy. To top it all off, there's a dull ache in the back of my head begging for a little attention I can't afford to give right now. Honestly, there's not much a person can take within a single day. Or, there's only so much a person can take. I just want to go home, curl up in my bed, and never think about it again. About today. But before I can take a single step away from the group...
Guys!
Zach! True homie, dude. Redemption arc. I mean, nothing to redeem. Showing some care. I mean, he kind of showed, like, he's like, maybe you should listen to Isabella first. He's the good friend. The gentle giant. Zach rarely ever raises his voice, even when there's a point he wants to drive home. And hearing him take that tone completely throws me off. Even Ash and Becca. Whatever harsh words yet to come out from this argument immediately die on our tongues.
Why don't we all calm down first? I'm sure Isabella has her reasons too. No need to be hard on her.
Hey, Zach's showing up in my character book. And the song is a banger.
And hey, ain't this supposed to be a happy get-together?
Seems like the leader of the group, honestly. At least keeps the group together. I feel like maybe Ashton's more of a leader type.
We haven't seen each other for months. I'd really love to know what y'all have been up to. I only ever get to talk to Bella over chat. Please.
He has a point. Ash, for all his attempts to look cool and distant, has also been looking forward to this. He even took the time to call this morning for a reminder. He never does that. Bella too, I'm pretty sure that's another reason why she got out of bed today. Yet, despite Zach's attempt to lighten up things for Ash and Becca's I don't know that word. Acquisitioning? Hey, that's a Google if I've ever heard one. ACQ. Sorry, I know we're ruining the vibes. I like to Google words I don't know. Acquiescence.
Acquiescence.
Acquiescence. The reluctant acceptance of something without protest. I have heard of the word. I don't think I've known the actual definition though.
Acquiescence.
Acquiescence. Ash or Becca's acquiescing gestures. The tightness in my chest remains. I should have just kept it to myself, or at least went with the idea that it's a prank. If I did, things might not have turned out the way they had. No sour mood, no bad vibes. I mean, I think it's good. Kind of warn them about a curse, to be honest, because, you know, we saw shit, so it's probably real, so they're probably in trouble, but no, it's also good to keep the vibe going. Careless. So careless. Maybe leaving is a better decision for all of us. Ooh. No, I think the good one that'll also maybe it might decrease for these guys. I want to watch the movie though. Ooh, we fucked. Ooh, Rebecca went down, but Ashton and Zach went up. Uh-oh. Sorry, Rebecca. I mean, that's a net positive though. 2 for 1. That's already like super friendly. His friendly bars at the mat, or not at the mat. I mean, I guess Beckley's was too. We kind of fucked that up. Anyways. Worth. Any other day, I'd excuse myself and go straight home. But this is something special to Zach. Something he's worked so hard to bring to life. I should have known better. I mean, I think it's a good decision, dude. That's a cool guy. Even though he said it doesn't matter, visiting on premiere night of your movie is a big deal. You know? I might have been having a bad day, but being with the few people I care about far outweighs the idea of spending the rest of the day throwing a tantrum alone in my room. And what if the thing in the attic follows me home? I don't want to be left with my thoughts either. I can still see it whenever I close my eyes. And maybe if I stay, let our heads cool down first before telling them what happened. They'll listen to me. There's nothing you can't solve with a calm head. This music's so good. It goes so well with the scene. What that? I'm jamming. One step at a time, Isabella. That's what Mama used to tell me. Besides, I don't have the heart to ditch Zach. A smile is back on my face when I look back at them.
If we keep arguing here, we're going to miss the first few minutes.
All right, that's the Isabella I know.
Oh, good. I thought for sure you were going to cry.
Whoa, he's green. This time I really do send an elbow straight to his stomach. Stupid Ash, being vertically challenged has its perks too.
What was that for?
Stop shit talking, Mr. Detective.
Stop calling me a crybaby. I'm not one.
Oh, don't cry.
That's actually such a good response.
Stop it!
Okay, scaredy cat then.
That too. If you repeat that, I swear I'll.
Let's just go.
Without another word, Betty goes inside. She doesn't even stop to wait for us when I call after her. Ash and I exchange looks at that. The same question likely swimming inside her minds. Yeah, you can tell. You can tell she likes Ash, I think. It's my relationship senses tingling. Did something happen at school after I left? Is she having a bad day too? Try asking her about it later, I guess. She also might have not taken her medicine. We didn't actually see her take it.
So, you guys go catch up with her. I'll go get us the food, I promise.
Got me some popcorn,
But
thanks.
you'll miss it.
Well, he directed it,
Didn't you
so.
say watching a movie without food ain't fun? It ain't like I haven't seen it. I made it, remember?
Double true.
I'll be in there soon.
One friendly tap on the shoulder, then he's gone. A few moviegoers are still milling about. Some are still waiting in line for tickets, but otherwise most of the crowd are already inside. There's nothing much for us to do here now. Not a word of protest comes from me when Ash gestures for the two of us to head inside.
And then?
Looks like some dramatic stuff on the screen.
Are you sure it wasn't one of the cleaning crews?
Nice for explaining the story while watching the movie. It's a little disrespectful to the movie, but whatever.
Absolutely sure.
Somehow, halfway through the movie, the conversation steered towards what happened in the... To be fair, Zach was the one who brought it up again. In his own movie premiere. Oh, weird. Now the film's just serving as a background noise while we were speaking in hushed tones, careful not to disturb anyone inside the small hall. Well, except for Ash. I just hope we don't end up arguing about it again. Well, we'd all get kicked out for sure. Though with how loud Ash's voice is, we'll probably get thrown out way before any arguments happen. Only Becca still remained engrossed in the movie, completely ignoring us. Based Becca, you know, that's me too. People having a conversation. I'm dialed in the movie. She's been quiet the whole evening, speaking only when referred to. If I didn't know any better, I think we did something that offended her. Yeah, I think I know what. Did we?
And then I ran. You heard what happened after.
I still think it's something else.
It was standing right in front of me, Ash.
Yeah, nasty feet. He's one of the smartest people I know, but geez, he should learn to listen. Plus, didn't he say he doesn't believe in these things? Why is he even in this conversation again?
I heard what you said, but it's a small room. There are a lot of things someone else could have done there without your knowledge. If I could see it up close, maybe I can...
I am not going back there.
Ain't that a problem if you're hosting an open house?
Hey, we're off duty.
Rose does the first floor tour.
I ain't sure ghosts can be restricted to one room, Bella.
True.
There are no ghosts, Zach. Stop putting useless ideas in her head.
Yeah, but I was thinking, maybe all the house needs is a blessing. Wasn't it left uninhabited for years?
Get your priest, your local priest, to bless it. Oh, the house did change hands over the years, from one distant relative of the Ermengardes to another. None of them bothered to live in it, though, and it remained that way up until its current owners decided to sell it. Why didn't I think of that?
I didn't peg you as the religious type, Zach.
Nothing like that, Ash. Who knows, though? It might bring something positive to the place.
Bring the vibes. We need the good vibes.
That's not a bad idea. I just don't know where I could find someone.
You're not seriously considering his suggestion, are you?
Do you have a better idea?
I know where. I could contact him for you if you want.
You'd do that?
Or we can find you a psychologist instead.
Ash, calm down. The Ashley an ashhole. Unlucky, dude. There are a few times in my life when I wish my glowers can kill. This is one
Ash,
of
that is
those.
not a very appropriate thing to say right now.
No, wait, that's not what I meant. Ethnographer. I meant ethnographer. This guy's a psychologist too, of course, if you...
Okay, that was a good line.
Ashton, if you don't stop...
Rebecca knows the guy I'm talking about too. She can vouch for him.
Becca tears her eyes from the screen at the mention of her name.
What? Oh, are you talking about Professor Andrew? He used to work with my parents at the university. And can you guys keep it down?
Sorry, the scaredy cat here mentioned curses. Not that I'm saying this is one. But talking to him is a better solution for me than getting a random priest to bless an old house.
Just get both of them, to be honest.
He'll even help you figure things out, teach you a couple things, and probably put your fears to rest since this looks to be bothering you a lot.
Ash might be right too. However, what Zat suggested is something I'm more familiar with. We are also Catholic, if you remember in the profile. Granted, they don't believe me. They're only giving me these suggestions to put my mind at ease. But it's better than being ignored or being laughed at. I can take comfort in knowing they are willing to hear me out.
So, what do you think?
It's your call. We'll go with whatever you want.
Oh no, don't make me choose. Oh no. Now this is actually a hard decision, guys. I don't know. We know it's a real curse, so the priest might be better. Also, our church is Catholic. But Ashton relationships. Let's spice it up, dude. Wait, what? Sorry, what did he say? What's an ethnographer? I don't actually know what that is. Let me do a quick Google search before I write this guy off. If he's like a ghost man, then maybe. Give us the high-tech stuff. A person who studies and describes the culture of a particular society or group. What? Okay, maybe it's like an ethnographer for the old Victorian stuff for the house. Oh, involves observing behavior either in the person via cameras pre-installed in the person's. Ooh, that's good. We can get some cameras in the mansion. I mean, if you want to min-max also, I feel like our Ashton relationship is a bit more important than Zach, because Zach's already like really high. But that might just lead us to a doom. You know what? I like Ashton. We'll go with Ashton. I like him. He's cringy, he can be annoying, but he's also cool. That's my homie. Though that's actually like an amazing guy. Let's go, Professor.
If ever, I'd like to give talking to Andrew a try.
Dude, Zats didn't even go down. Face Zat, he doesn't even care if you don't go with his suggestion. That's how nice of a guy he is. Ashton goes up. Hell yeah. Dude, that's a min-match. Does he know Ashton's is gonna go down if you choose Zach's?
Is that okay? Won't he have other things?
I don't know if that's the right decision or not, but it's what we're going with.
He is a bit busy, but he'll make time for me.
To be
He's
fair,
my go-to person when I'm stuck in something.
we didn't go with the praying thing, so maybe it made sense not to go with the priest thing, and then when we play through this again, we can go with the praying plus the priest, you know? Double up on religion.
He won't mind if I bring a friend with me this time.
If you're sure.
I guess that settles it then.
Guys, I said keep it down. You keep insisting that we still watch it, yet you're not even paying attention yourselves.
Angry Becca face is pretty funny, but I agree with Becca. I feel like I hate conversations while watching a movie. Because I'm an avid movie watcher, so I like to dial into the movie.
It ain't a big deal, Rebecca. I'm the one who broached the subject in the first place.
Look at blush in Zach.
It's still your film, Zachary. A good film, mind you. You worked hard on this. The least we could do is watch it with you.
I agree.
That's what you're all doing. I really appreciate all of you making time for this.
So, to be fair, we did meet a ghost, so
Sorry, Becca. We'll stop now.
it's kind of a big point in life. I throw her an apologetic look, even if Ashes is the only one she should be reprimanding, but her attention is already back on the screen. She's ignoring us again. When Becca's acting this way, there's a big chance something's nagging at her. We really need to talk. We all fall into a comfortable silence, the kind you can only share with people you're most at ease with. For the first time today, the letter lays forgotten in my bag, if only for a few hours. I think we're gonna wrap this episode up, almost an hour. Let's read the journal. Got a timeline update. almost will be at the next day soon. So you know something freaky is gonna happen at night. Luxembourg Independent Film Theater celebrated its 9th year discovery with new creative talents in the film industry. Included the few showcased in this year's Zachary Steele's Bluey Jaunt, Dark Times of the Black British. Isabella Santos, Ashton Frey, and Rebecca Steels were also seen amongst the crowd for its premiere. Alright, we're gonna wrap this up though. Pretty good episode. Actually 0 scares, but a lot of character development, and you know, I love my character development. I think it's very important for all stories, so it's good to see. You know, if you have any favorite characters, I feel like Zat's like such a good character, but I just like characters like Ashton. Very wide scale of traits, I guess. He's a very, you know, very personal traits, even though some of them aren't the greatest. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to sub or like the video if you want for more content. I mean subbing for more content to stay in the know-how, while liking just to show some love. But yeah, thanks for watching as always. And then Tuesday's Thursday, so I'll see you Thursday if you're watching it. Bye for now.